Okay, so anytime you're making an adjustment on this thing, you really kind of want to shut her down to do that. So, to get a little more in depth with the machine, because this was made in Taiwan, they still make this machine, by the way. This tape measure here is a little bit kind of on the messed up side, because I got metric on one side and inches on the other. But your 1/4 inches are usually the longer of the marks, but they're not. The 1/8ths are longer than the 1/4s. It's kind of weird, but you know, hey, to each his own. They don't really mess with inches over in Taiwan, China, or any of those. This is Taiwanese. But I wanted to show you there it is, the head. And I really don't want to get my fingers anywhere near that in case for some reason that magnetic switch fails and it comes on. But this is a 3-bladed head, cutting head on this machine. And I have never sharpened them. Well, I lie. I have sharpened them a little with a Dremel tool, and but to have them professionally sharpened, I never did. So they're due. So I don't really want to sharpen them. They're not expensive to buy the blades. It's just having a hard time finding the blades. But there's just 3 blades that go on there, and there's a little tool that you set on top of that drum, and you set the height of the blade. So I'm just going to buy 3 new blades and set the height, put them on, and then I'll be good to go for another 15 years or so. My glasses. 15, 16 years. You can hook it up to a blower system or a vacuum system, and I have done that in the past. Didn't like the vacuum that I had, so of course I got rid of it, and now I just run it this way. It would be a lot less messy than what I'm doing right now. But anyhow, I've got this thing set up and locked to the 5/8 mark, and I'm gonna run those through one more time and set them here on these 2 blocks of wood. And of course then we'll be taking them over to my house, where I will be ripping them on a table saw and then routering the edge for a nice cut, or a nice trimmed finish at 5/8 of an inch. So okay, so I got my earplugs in, so does Tim, so it's going to be kind of a weird video, but what I have here is a chunk of walnut, I believe, unless Tim has gotten me a piece of pine, which is what this looks like.
Doesn't look like pine.
Well, what do you think it is?
Well, I don't know.
A little over 2 inches, so yeah, looks like pine to me. Feels like it. It's supposed to be walnut, but we'll find out. Right, Tim?
Yeah.
Well, what I will do is make my adjustments. If Tim would get on this side, you always drop it below and come up. I'm going to hit it at 2 inches because that was cut on a circle mill. I don't know who would have cut it on a circle mill.
Wasn't it down at the sawmill?
I certainly didn't. It might be walnut, but I'm thinking it's not. Alright, here we go. We'll run a knot first. What? It was cut on a circle mill, that's what the problem is. Alright, here we go. Okay. Whew. Well,
more time?
Huh?
One more time through it?
I will. What I'm gonna do, like Tim says, cut one more shot through. We'll take another 30 seconds off. I don't know why that did that. And then I'll take off the other side and should be good to go. Thickness is not as important as you think.
We're recording.
Alright. This should just go right through. Ready?
Yep.
One more time. Get that off of there. You're probably wondering why I'm cutting a piece of walnut. I'm cutting a piece of walnut because I'm going to use this as trim around my dining room. I have some pieces of red oak that were too light and they kind of blend in with the wood, so I want to darken it. So I figured black walnut should be dark enough to do what I want to do. So that's the last cut we're going to make. And that should do it. We'll be at 1 3/4 of an inch. And that's exactly where I want it to be. So cool. That's it for now. Now, what we're going to do, Mr. Tim, is we're going to go get the shaper out of the back. So what Tim's going to do actually is just, he's going to square this piece of wood up when we get to the house. Not right away, but he's going to do it after we cut all that pine. I'm going to be painting inside there. Timothy is going to cut this into 3/8 inch strips. All of them. So he's going to square the edges up, get that straightened out, and we'll probably do it together because it'll have to go through the saw in a fairly even manner with no porpoising. So, and we'll cut that into 3/8 inch strips, and then we're going to use that as a simple trim around my dining room, and it should look pretty good. So we'll have walnut that'll go along the top, around the whole border will be on walnut, and it'll be down the corners too, so when you walk into the room you can actually see the room instead of it just being so overwhelming with one type of wood. So I think the walnut will do that. Okay, Tim, that's it.